Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ritz and Goose for the Hardwood Only Podcast. What is up, Goose? We're doing it, man.
What's up, man? We're fucking doing it. Jesus Christ.
We've been talking about it for, what, like a year? I know we mentioned it last year.
Oh, man, like forever. Like YouTube and god dang, here we are.
Yep. So what we're gonna be doing with this podcast, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous about this podcast because whenever I'm doing YouTube videos, I'm gonna be honest, it takes me about 10 takes to really get it right. And so this is gonna be kind of me trying to speak clearly and not make up words whenever we're talking. So it should be interesting. If anything, it's gonna be a train wreck that should be entertaining.
Oh, exactly. Don't you Southern people like make up words anyway? So it's fine.
Yeah, man. My wife always makes fun of me because I'll make up a word and just roll with it.
Well, the worst that could happen is I get to shut down like the Rustic page. So
yeah, that's true. We'll see how long it takes for us to get shut down. All right, so just to give you a little bit of background information, most of you guys and gals know us. I'm Ritz. I own the Torch Woodworks. I don't know if you can call it a brand, but the Torch Woodworks company. I've been doing woodworking for probably about 5 years now. I started in doing the flags and then kind of branched out to a bunch of different things over the years to one point where I'm kind of doing laser work as well as YouTube videos. But we've been doing it for about 5 years now. And like I said, most of you guys know we have the Facebook page, Wooden Flag Makers Workshop, that we are both admins in. Goose, how long have you been doing woodworking?
shoot, man. It's probably been like 3 years now. It's crazy. Like I saw flags online and I'm like, dude, I can make that. Like, why am I going to buy that?
Right.
So I made one and then someone's like, oh, that's cool. How much? And I'm like, that's where it's at? Okay. So I don't even own the flag, the first flag I made. But yeah, probably about 3 years. It was, I want to say just like late 2019. So yeah, about that 2-3 years.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of where I started with as well. It's like I was making it for us. My wife was like, we don't really have any 4th of July decorations, and so she went on YouTube and found what's that guy's name? What's the OG of
the OG? Jeff Fur, the Furmeister.
Jeff Fur. Yeah, Jeff Fur.
Furminator.
So
Furminator.
Furminator. So she found Jeff Fur's video and was like, do you think you can do that? And I'm like, shit, yeah, I can do that. Well, the first one I did, I think we ended up tossing it and just burning it because it was so bad because I didn't have stencils or anything. It was awful. So then I actually ordered my stencil because I finally was like, man, I can't do this freehand. I gotta figure out a way to stencil it because I'm not artistic at all. And so I think I actually ordered from Jeff Fur my first stencil actually. But anyway, so made my first flag and then I posted on Facebook, kind of like you, got a sale. And then I posted it on Reddit, kind of blew up from there. I didn't have an Etsy or anything. Didn't even know what Etsy was. And so I had people telling me I needed to make an Etsy. And I think I had probably 200 orders within the first 24 hours of being open.
Christ.
Man, it was, I specifically remember it. Me and my wife went to Hobby Lobby and she was getting pissed at me because, my phone was blowing up and I was just sitting there looking at all these orders coming in. And I don't know how much. I think it was over $3,000 that first 24 hours that was in my Etsy account.
Dude, no way. Like that's crazy.
I was, and then I had to tell these people because I'm doing it by Dremel. So I'm like, you guys are gonna have to wait. It's gonna take me 2 to 3 months to get all of these out.
Yep.
And so some of them were assholes about it, but most of them were pretty cool.
So that's kind of similar to what happened with me. Like I said, I was like, I can make that, and I started researching it. Like, how do I make this? Like, what is the dimensions? Like, what do I do? So
right.
I literally have no power to it. Like, I have stuff. I have a miter saw. I had no table saw, and I found that flag company.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan did a video of how to make it.
Yep.
And I was like, that's money. Like, just helping veterans try to, build their self. And I'm like, solid. So I ordered some stencils from him, and I literally same thing. Like, I made that flag, and like I had like 10 orders, which is not like yours, but I was in the garage every night with like a chalk pencil from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, like tracing out stars and like dremeling them. Like, people are like, oh, it's good. I'm like, dude, it's too weak. Dude, I have to like Dremel like 10 unions. Like, what am I doing with my life right now?
Right.
And then my wife's like, I want a Peloton for Christmas. And I was like, well, I want a CNC. So she's like, okay, I'll buy the Peloton and you can buy the CNC. And I was like, dope. And that's
deal.
That's how you and our relationship started.
Right. Yeah, because I started getting messages from you like every 30 minutes.
Yeah, your wife thought you had like another girl or something. So I was like coming in all the time, like, hey, what's the angle of your bit, man? Like,
right. How deep do I put my stars? How deep?
Yeah.
Dude,
no,
I still get that. I still get that now. It's not. I don't mind it. The good thing about when you were messaging is like you were at least trying to figure out on your own. The problem is now is a lot of them just want you to tell them. They don't want to try.
No, dude, I burned so many things up, like so much wood. Like literally, I can build a house.
Right. So, but anyway, so that's kind of our background. So it sounds like you're sipping on something. What are you drinking tonight? I know you're drinking. So what are you drinking?
What's that? What's that? Of course,
I know you know.
I've been drinking all goddamn day. Just drinking some Jack.
Just Jack straight?
Yeah. We don't water it down here. We just pour it right in the glass.
You Michigan. How do you say that? Michiganders? Is that how, I guess that's
No. Listen, our governor's fucking retarded. We don't call it Michiganders. That's fucking stupid. We're from Michigan.
You're the people of Michigan.
We're the people in Michigan. You're the people in Georgia. I'm north of the Mason-Dixon line.
This is God country down here.
I need to get down there. That's what I need to do.
Hey, I'm drinking. Let's see. This is Sugarland's Shine. It is Appalachian Apple Pie Moonshine.
There you go. I need some of that in my life. I'm moving to Georgia.
Oh man. Yeah, this was actually I got this in Tennessee. We went up to the Gatlinburg and got this stuff just like crazy tourists do. Spend $25 for a jar of it.
Yep. We went to Gatlinburg last year, and I let my kid. We're not going to talk about legalities, but I let my 13-year-old hit a little off the mason jar.
Oh, there goes the podcast right now. It's getting shut down. CPS is calling right now.
With all due, but to be fair, he spit it all back out because he said that is disgusting.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we went in. I can't tell the full story because the wife will be pissed after the first episode. But we sampled because you know how they do the samplers there, right?
Oh yeah,
so you can pay $5 and do all the samples.
Yeah,
I'm a lightweight. Right, I'm a lightweight. My wife is even more of a lightweight. So after the sample, I think we bought 6 jars of it.
Jeez,
and so the next day, and it was like $130, something like that.
Jeez.
And so the next day, my wife's like, "What did we buy at the moonshine place?" And I'm like, no.
Everything.
We didn't buy anything. You bought 6 jars of different flavored moonshine. That's what you bought.
You paid the rent for the month.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. All right, so let's knock out the sponsor message. So, as most of you guys know, I guess we should say most of you guys, a lot of our audience is geared towards the Wooden Flag Makers Workshop. We will be posting it to other places. But Adam Stack, I guess about 3 weeks ago, contacted me, sent me out their laser to test out. So they are going to be the sponsor for today's episode, the Adam Stack A20 Pro. I'm just going to read you off some stuff. You guys can go to adamstack.net and see it for yourself. But I will say this machine is an absolute beast. So on their website, it says 130 watt machine power. Now that's not true output. It's an actual 20 watt true output, 20 watt laser. And so it's very strong. It can cut out that 3 millimeter plywood in about 2 passes. And so it cuts through. It makes the top sellers, then obviously my wallets, and it does the wallets in about a minute to a minute and a half, where I was doing 20 minutes with my old laser. So anyway, that's our sponsor for the day. I'm going to be posting it in the description of the YouTube video. It is going to be a discount code of 15% off for our listeners to the podcast. So you're going to be able to get it takes like, I mean, it's a pretty good little discount. It takes like $200 off their laser. So it's a pretty good discount. All right, man. So this next little section, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about what we are working on. This episode is going to be coming out on November 4th. So we're going to be gearing up for the holiday season. Christmas. Yeah, Christmas orders already been coming in. Have you been getting Christmas orders already?
Dude, yes. I have a freaking craft fair in November, end of November, and I also have Christmas. It's like, fuck, man. Like, I want to hunt.
Yeah. Right. Why does Christmas and hunting season have to coincide?
Exactly.
So we're kind of gearing up for that. So, Goose, let me know, what have you been working on this past? I know you've been busy with those cups.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I know this is a flag kind of perspective with our page that we run, but cups, dude, cups, laser, and cups, wallets, Christmas ornaments. The CNC hasn't ran in a while. I don't want to step over dollars to pick up dimes, so we've been running cups like crazy. The first week I bought my roller, we did $800 in cups. So,
jeez.
Yeah.
And where are you getting these orders? Are they contacting you, or are you reaching out to people?
I guess essentially, originally, I kind of just like started making some stuff like just to have stock. And it's football season, right? For like youth football. Youth football is huge right now, right? So in cheerleading, I just made some like football cups and some cheerleading cups, blew up. Like,
nice.
They're like, can we get like 7 of those? And I'm like, sure. Yeah. Okay. Can I give them to you tomorrow? Like, I did some business logos. I did probably 20 cups for businesses. So like that first week.
Wow.
It's just, it's easy, man. There's no prep. There's no really finish. You just clean it and it's done. Send it out.
Right. So what price point are you selling the cups at?
I sell my 20-ounce cups at $25. I'm kind of all over the place right now because well, I shot myself in the foot. I posted it and sold it to a friend, and I sold it to her for $20 for a cup. And then she posted it, and then they were like, "Oh, $20 a cup," and I'm like, "Oh, let's pump the brakes."
Dang, yeah,
it's not $20 a cup.
Right.
So right now I'm doing $25 a cup for 20 ounce with a laser on the front and back, whatever logo you want. And then I do my 30-ounce cups for 30, and I do that pretty much front and back as well. So,
and you're getting the cups locally from a guy you know, right?
Yeah, he gets them off. Well, it's kind of like I ran into him on the laser page. Actually, funny story. He had posted a planer for sale, and he said I stopped doing wood stuff, and I messaged him, and I'm like, "Oh, you make flags?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "I run laser now." And I was like, "Oh, what laser do you run?" And he's like, "The Orter 20 watt, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, me too." And we became best buds after that. And he's like, "Oh, do you do cups?" And I was like, I can. Like, what are you saying? And he's like, "You should do cups." And since then, he buys them, where you get your wallets and stuff like that. And I just, we go in on it. We order like, $2,000 to $3,000 in cups, and we just make cups. We'll hold off.
But but you're making a pretty good profit. So what, would you say you're making, pretty good profit on the cups as well? Because you're looking, what, me and you, we shoot for what, 75% profit of the cost?
Yeah, I would say that the amount of time that it takes me to make a piece together 24-inch flag and I sell my thin blue line with a badge for $185, $150 to $185, depending if I have to do the conversion of the badge. The amount of time it takes me to make this flag, I could literally make $600 in cups.
Right. And it's crazy because of the progression. And I see a lot. If you look at a lot of the OGs from our flag group, like the Marshall, the Drew Wood, those guys, we all kind of started in the flag making, where we did flag making, then we progressed, and now a lot of us, now granted, those guys have the fiber lasers. Me and you are still at diodes, but
we're peasants.
It's crazy.
Peasants in the world.
Yeah, we're the I can't drop 3,500, no, even more than that. Like what are they, like,
dude,
5,000.
God, the fucking CO2 in New Jersey, dude. I literally was about to pack my fucking truck up and drive to fucking New Jersey.
$3,000, man. It's a pretty good
$3,000. Like, god damn, I trade my left nut.
And you probably could have talked him down too. You probably could have got it for 25.
I wouldn't have though, because I like that guy. He's an amazing person. I don't want to drop his name off. I still might want that CO2.
Right. Oh man,
give me a couple days. Give me a couple days.
Right. It's crazy though, because that's just kind of where a lot of the progression goes. Because granted, we're in this to make money. Yeah, we enjoy woodworking, but man, we're in this to make bread. I'm in this to, pay for vacations. We just paid our house off 2 weeks ago, and that's because of flag making. But now it's like, I want to make money as quickly as I can, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of where the lasers went to, because it's just about you can make stuff so much quicker.
And there's no dust, and there's no prep, and there's no so we make a 24-inch, like that's what I make. I make 24-inch flags. I don't make anything bigger, and I don't make anything smaller. I make 24-inch piece together flags when I make flags. But I church it up. I router the edges and stuff like that. But there's sanding.
When's the last time you've made a flag though?
Shit, dude, I haven't made shit all summer long because we've been camping. But
but still, you're making a lot of money. Probably even more money now with the cups and stuff and the signs than you were with flags.
Dude, I literally had someone message me last night, and they're like, "Hey, can I get 2 Fenton cups?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." Threw them on the laser. They're done in 20 minutes, and there's $50.
Right.
Like,
and that's
okay.
Yeah, I know. I had a wallet order for a guy that was for coach gifts. He ordered 4 of them from me, and so $25, about $100. It took me 10 minutes, and like I'm literally just taking the clip off, putting it on, running it, and once you get to the point where you can just you're just taking it out, replacing it, and then I hate to say this because we'll talk about this later in the podcast, but pushing a button, it's just pushing a button and you're making right. You're making $100 in 15 minutes total of work.
You set a jig, dude. You set a jig and like you block it in like you're doing the wallets. Get it centered, do what you got to do or whatever you got to do, and it goes back to home. Hit play, replace, hit play, replace. It's easy money, but the time spent to get there is different. So that's like when. So I do all of our stuff for our squadron, and they're like, "Well, how much is it?" And I'm like, "Well, how many do you want?" And they're like, "Well, I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, then I don't know, because I'm gonna make it and I'm going to make
Yeah.
a jig, and I'm going to price it accordingly. So if I'm doing one,
Right.
I'm going to charge you. But if I'm doing
Right.
a shit ton of them, then the price is going to change.
Right. And that's usually what I do too, especially with the wallets. Like if they're ordering 5 or more wallets from me, I'll usually drop the price down to about 20 a piece because it's just,
Oh, yeah.
You're just getting, if you're doing more than one, it's starting to be quicker anyway.
Always.
Um,
But I will say that what I learned from my buddy who's local to me who does cups, that dude, he's an engineer by trade.
Right.
And he's running 3 of these lasers, and he does cups. That's all he does, besides his full-time job. And he has it down to a science. Like, I went to his house, and I was like, holy shit. He's like, oh, why are you doing that? And I'm like, I don't know. Why? Why am I doing that?
Right.
Tell me why.
Right.
He's like, no. He's like, no, do this. And I was like, oh my God. That's
Right.
like that's why I told you about like the current position and all that shit on like
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, money. Like, what the fuck have I been doing?
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, since you showed me that trick, number one, I'm pissed off that it took you so long to tell me that trick, but it has been so much quicker. I just set it, and then you just move it with the little move button out of your way, so you can take the stuff off, and then move it right back to the origin.
Oh, secondly, let me touch on this. Did you send me that fucking fish file?
No.
You motherfucker. I fucking said.
I'll do it. I mean, you've known me long enough. I suck at sending files because
we're on fucking 2 weeks now, Rich.
If I'm not at my laptop, I will not send it because I just forget, man. I got so much shit going on.
I know. Me too.
So you've been working on cups. We just got done that festival. It was the last festival of the season. And I did
the church people.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, these church people. So I'll get to them, but we did I think we did 3 festivals this season. So it's not a high number, but you know how it's the same with you. I work full time. So it's not like I can just spend every weekend at a festival and just have the rest of the week off. But we did the Jeep Fest. We did a local to us or to me festival called the Marble Fest, and then we did the Dawsonville Moonshine Festival. And at the Moonshine Festival, they don't sell moonshine, which is kind of bullshit, but whatever.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know.
It's like having sex on a dick.
yeah, I mean, sure. But so the festivals went great. My best one was definitely the Marble Festival, which is crazy because it's the smallest out of the 3 festivals, but we sold the most at the Marble Festival. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It just depends on who's there, where your location is. I mean, it's hard to judge. But yeah, man, I got to talk about this Dawsonville Moonshine Festival.
Talk about it. I'm your favorite.
All right. But what these guys do, right? They're such predators, and they when customers were walking past our tent and slowing down to look at our stuff, they would go up and hurry up and meet them and try to hand them their card while they're still looking at our stuff, like in front of our tent.
I'm going to fucking slap you with a goddamn Bible.
So that's what I was like, man. The first couple, I was like, oh, no. Like, come on, man.
No.
And so finally the third time,
I'm gonna say Jesus.
Something. Right. And I should have said something to the director or whatever, but I didn't. But I should because I think they kind of got the drift because I was kind of talking pretty loud to my dad kind of about this dude that he kept on doing it. But anyway, it kind of leads me into you have a festival coming up, right? Your first festival?
Yeah, I've never done anything like this. So, yes. So it was my oldest son wanted to do it. He started making like paracord bracelets, and he's like, "We should do it at the art fair." And I was like,
Heck
Okay,
yeah.
let's fucking send it, dude. Like, okay.
All right.
So I was like, shit, I'd never done this before. What do I do? So I got a table. That's all I fucking got. I'm gonna get another table, and then I'll probably get a tent.
Yeah,
I
you
have
need
no
at least
idea.
a canopy, dude.
Dude, it's inside. It's in the high school, so I'm not really worried about that. But
Oh, that's not bad.
I have no idea where I'm gonna put all my shit, and I literally have been spending money. Like I literally bought $1,000 in fucking t-shirts.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
Really?
yeah. What the fuck is coming to you soon? Like,
Man,
I
I already told you don't have big boy sizes, man. Nah, you need
I
big boy
don't.
sizes
I can't
before
afford
you
big
send it
boy
to me.
sizes, brother. I wish I could, but I can't.
Takes way more cotton.
And so this is the funny story about shirts is my son's like, hey dad, can we order shirts? And I'm like, yeah, we'll order some shirts, like mainly for us to wear at the craft show. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then I overpaid because custom ink, hashtag fuck them. It was, I paid like $450 for 10 shirts. And
Gosh.
yeah, that's why I say hashtag, right? So I got them and I'm like, oh, these are cool. Yeah. And I got like medium, large, and extra large. I'm like, who the fuck fits into these Chinese people? Because these fucking extra larges are not extra larges. Like, first of all,
Them schmediums.
goddamn, like Mike Bell might be able to fit into this extra large. Fucking little man. So I take the shirts. I'm like, they got to be cheaper. So I go to the local joint, and they're like, oh, you bought them from Custom Ink? And I'm like, yeah. And with like a frowny face. And she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like,
Yeah.
bet. She's like, I can do these shirts for X amount of dollars, but we got to do 24 of them. So I got 24 shirts from local for the same price that I got 10 shirts for.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. So then I get the shirts and they're fucking crooked, dude. I'm like, I can't win. So I literally dropped them off yesterday. So we'll see what happens. They're gonna remake them. My custom ink shirts, the lady told me they were burnt, and that was the funny part. She was like, these are burnt. I would never give these to my customers. You should email them. So I did. I emailed them and said, hey, these are fucking burnt. They mailed me 10 more shirts perfectly. They're perfect. And then she gives me these shirts that are fucking crooked. I'm like, oh, you won't give them a burnt shirt, but you'll give them a crooked one. What the fuck? God damn.
That
Dude,
sucks, man.
You a fucking equal opportunity fucking employer or what?
You want me to tell you something that's gonna piss you off though?
No. Yeah.
It's hard to sell shirts, man. I got probably 50. I've got 50 shirts, and I've sold one shirt. I've given away more shirts than I've sold.
Dude, that's why I ordered 24 more, because all these people were like, give me a shirt, which is great, and their family and their friends, and that's fucking cool.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, dude, calm down. I don't got any fucking more shirts. Like, relax.
Right. Family and friends are the ones that will want it. But, like, I used to take them, like, I was going to take – and the funny thing is, I didn't even buy them. It was so I have a really good friend, Dakota. He's a marketing manager, and he went to school at UGA. Super smart guy. He's helped me out a ton to try to kind of get my way into kind of the YouTube world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, I kind of want to invest in some shirts, and we kind of split the profit. I'll take, half of it, you keep the other half type of deal. And it's, I told him in the beginning, I'm like, dude, I was like, I've heard shirts are hard to sell unless you're really, really big, shirts are hard to push. And I said, but if you want to do it, you can. I was like, I don't want to put any money into it. And so I think he bought probably 50 shirts, man. More than that.
He's holding an empty fucking bag right now.
Yeah, because I sold one shirt, and I've told him, I texted him, I was like, I told you. I said, I've sold one shirt. I said, I got $10 for you if you want me to send it to you. And he's like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, dude. I'm hoping I push these. I bought hats, so I run hats too, but I wear so it all started like I support veteran owned companies, right? As I should. So I ran Black Rifle, and I ran Bison Union, which is now like, I don't even know what the hell they are now. But I was wearing all their shit, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, I'm not trying to plug them. Fuck, blurp that shit out. Fuck them. Okay. Secondly,
Right.
you can actually leave that. So fuck them.
All right.
I was like, why am I wearing all their shit? Like, let me wear my own shit. So I ordered some hats. Dude, I paid like fucking $300 for fucking hats. Like, crazy. But it's fine. Dude. So I ruin hats so bad. Like, I sweat like a goddamn whore in church. So
same.
Yeah. So it's I had one person buy a hat, and I'm like, $20, dude, even though that hat cost me like $38.
Right.
Like
I need something out of it.
Yeah, give me something. Give me some of my money back. Like,
oh man. All right. So I just kind of want to talk about real quick, with you doing your first festival. I've done festivals for about 3 seasons now. I'm far from an expert at it, but there's some do's and don'ts I kind of want to talk about. The don't be a fucking asshole like this church people and start stealing customers in front of other people's tents. So just so you know, Goose, don't do that, okay?
No, I'm fucking spray painting a green goddamn line from my fucking booth mark. And if you cross that fucking line, I'm going to be like, hey, peasant, get on your fucking side, you nerd.
Man, they're so bad, dude. Like, kids, man. Just no boundaries. Like, they were throwing the football behind us in this little field that was behind us. And it kept on coming over to our stuff. Well, the last time it hit my dad. And I wanted to punt that damn ball 50 yards into the other vendors.
Yes, we take out your pocket knife, stab it, and throw it in the fucking trash can, and tell them to fucking kick rocks.
Yeah, man, I was way too nice. Like, I should have made a bigger deal about it. But in all seriousness, though, kind of what I've realized over the past 2 years, the metal wallets are still my top sellers. I'm selling them for $25 a piece at most festivals. I'm selling them for $25 a piece. When I do Christmas festivals, I sell them for $35 to $40, and it comes with a gift box. And sometimes they'll sell really well. It just depends what the festival is. But in all honesty, man, crazy. This season, we didn't sell one. Like last year, we did really, really good in cutting boards. This season, man, we didn't sell one cutting board all season.
No, people are cheap, man.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I just don't. And it's all about the customers that are showing up to the tent, but or to the festival. But the wallets are money, man. I mean, I don't know how much we ended up making. I didn't with this past one, but I've sold so many wallets this festival season. It's ridiculous. It takes very little effort, very little time. There's no prep work. There's no post work. You did your first wallet. Yeah, I mean, you did your first wallet too. What was it, today or yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
So you see how easy
kind of similar. It's fucking money, dude. Like, to give you perspective, our cups or my cups and your wallets are about the same price. Exactly the same price, actually. And yes, no prep, no finish. Fucking clean off. Fucking put it in the box and send it out.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Right.
I will say the wallets are half the time to cut.
Yeah. Right.
If you don't fuck them up, like I've already fucked up 3. So, it's a learning curve. Right. But you bought like what? You have like fucking $4,000 in fucking cups, or I'm sorry, wallets.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. So I've been putting an order a month basically in wallets, and I not only sell them blanks, but I'm also selling them, obviously for my festivals or through my Facebook page. Yeah. And it's just you got to order 50 at a time, at least from the supplier I use. But I mean, really, 50 is going to cost you $200. With shipping, is probably $200 some dollars. And you turn around and sell that for $25 a piece. See, I don't have my calculator's up. So 25 times
I'm
50.
Tracking. I know.
Yeah, it's $1,250 in sales that you probably have. You have $200 worth of, it's $1,000, and they sell
Right.
themselves. So now I will say they sell better in person than they do online,
Right.
just because if people can see them and see how they work, they sell a lot better.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the biggest from if you want to sell shit, you sell cups, wallets, flags, you have to spend money to make money.
Right.
And that's what people need to do. Like that.
Right.
I learned that probably 10 years ago.
Right.
I was going to a leadership school when I was active duty in the Army. And I was like, they want me to pack highlighters and all this shit. I was like, I gotta spend like $200 just to go to this fucking leadership school. And my platoon sergeant at the time goes, dude, you gotta fucking spend money to make money. And I was like,
yes, sir.
Got it.
Yep.
And that stuck with me ever since. Like, okay, cool. I want to buy. Before I had this fucking LM3,
right?
I had the the LM2, and I was like, let's fucking spend some money.
Right.
And then boom, $800. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right, and that was your first freaking week of fucking making cups, and you paid for your laser already.
Yep, and the roller. Yep.
That's a lot of times people are, and I'm bad at that too, where it's like, because which because you're always constantly telling me I need to buy shit, but I'm like, man, it's
telling
like,
you all the time.
Always trying to spend my money, Goose. But you're gonna make it back, especially if you're following what the trends are in sales. And right now, like, who knows how long the wallets are gonna last? Like, I think cups will probably outlast the wallets because everybody wants a cup. That's not gonna change. The wallet fad may not last as long as the cups, but for right now, it's the cups. This is a hot item.
It is. Did you see the fucking Dallas Cowboys thing I did?
What was it? Oh no, that video you posted of the
dude. So that gal is local to me, and like literally like 2 minutes down the road, and her daughter. I mean, you can follow it on TikTok. It's under Bree Becker. Follow her; she's amazing. Her daughter wore like a Cowboys jersey to school and got bullied for wearing a Cowboys jersey, and then like she wanted to come home. And her mom's like, no, you're just wear it proudly, right? So, she, anyway, the video explains it all. She came home. There's like a text message chain or whatever, blah, blah. She comes home and they pick her up with Cowboy stuff on. And then the Cowboys send her like a voice message. And the Cowboys sent her some jerseys. They sent like the cheerleaders or the cheerleader, one of them, I don't know who it was, but they sent her like a letter and a video. And I made a cup. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that, dude. Like, you want to be a bully for fucking, what do you support, the fucking Detroit Lions? They're a bunch of fucking homos. They can't fucking, they can't score in their fucking bedroom with their wife. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Calm down. So I made her a Cowboys cup, and she loved it. And that was my intent. My intent was like just to make her happy, like make her smile.
Right.
And then that blew up, and now she was on the news and she whatever. But like, yeah, cups are everything. Like, they're easy.
And that honestly, that video, the TikTok video is kind of blowing up. Do you know how many views you have on that right now?
I think it's like high. I don't know how many mine is, but hers is bordering like 10,000. But her original video with like all the shit is like at 3.2 million.
Jeez, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's killing it. And then so I made her husband a cup too, because he apparently tried to steal her daughter's cup. So I was like, oh, so I made a TikTok on that. Yeah, right. So for the dad,
right.
But no, it's cups. Everybody wants cups,
right?
That was like that goes back to spending the money to make money. So like donate flags, donate whatever you're making, because that gets your name out there. That gets people to be like, oh, hey, that's cool. Let me buy that. So it's kind of like a full circle.
It is because, that's kind of one of the advice I give. If you're having a hard time making sales, it's all about getting your name out there. And if you can donate to by itself anyway, I guarantee you donate a flag to any of the local fire departments, you're going to get, even if it's anybody, if it's somebody in the police department itself, you're going to get somebody there that's going to want one for their house. All right, but let's go ahead and move on. All right, so we're gonna do the dumb post of the week. Right?
Oh, that fucking Jeffrey fucking homo! Like, what the fuck? I will literally. I literally typed in your name, and you were like, Who has information on buying a CNC? Like, do your own fucking research, dude. Use the fucking search function. Secondly, I buy these fucking CNC unions from blah blah blah, and like. Dude, you CNC people press a button. All right, dude, listen, like your fucking entire goddamn fucking flags are made from someone with a CNC. Sit the fuck down. You sit down when you pee. Let's fucking relax.
Tell me how you really feel, Goose.
Dude, I'm telling you, like I would literally fucking goddamn fucking tell you what, buddy.
All right, so let me tell you what it said, at least, right? So this guy's, I'll use his first name because his last name's too easy to make fun of. So his first name is Jeff.
Comstock. Fucking Comstock. Fuck that guy.
So he said, man, it must be nice to just press a button and have a flag appear. I really enjoyed this page until I see no one take the time. Take the time to build by hand. A few do, but most don't. Man, we get this post probably once every couple months of these guys that wish they had a CNC but don't, and they're upset because their wives
they don't
won't let
wish
them purchase
they can't
it.
afford. They can't afford one. It's not fucking expensive. Quit being a fucking dick.
Right, and so I kind of was looking through some of these comments, and again, if you're not a member of the page, it's called Wooden Flag Makers Workshop. We started this, not we, but we have a group of admins. Started this page, I guess, about 3 years ago.
You want to know how it started, Ritz? You want to know how it started? Because you got fucking banned. You got banned, and we all fucking talked shit, and then we fucking did this one. That's what happened. They're like, fuck you, Ritz, and we're like, no, fuck you, dude. Whatever his name was, and his page is gone.
They're all from California.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking homos.
So we started this page. We got a bunch of admins on there, good dudes, but it's up to it's over 10 grand. Not 10 grand, 10,000 members now.
I don't even check that shit no more.
Yeah,
I can't keep up.
I've just recently started. Once I started pushing the YouTube channel, I started being more. I started being more active on it, but yeah, I wasn't active on it for a while.
No, they're like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Dude, delete."
Yeah, but I'm looking through some of the comments, and I kind of want to call out some people.
Call them out.
Spencer Christ. I guess that's how you say his last name. It's Christ. He's like, dude, if you're broke, just say so. That was funny.
Yeah, that's about the same shit I said.
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to see some other. Lee commented on it. He just did a normal comment.
Lee, he's so reserved. Lee Edwards. Do you even make flags, guy? Come on now.
Yeah. Let's see. Remy King said, "Oh boy," because he knows what's gonna. Because we get this comment at least two times every couple months, I guess. But yeah, let's give
a shout out to Remy. Let's say good work, Remy King.
Remy King is a good dude. So he said, "Oh boy," because he knew, and then he did the. Everybody knows you don't go full scalia. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's funny. Oh man, Drew Wood said, "Don't be a douche." Let's see anything else. Most people are just talking about the comments or being funny. Yeah. So that's the dumb comment of the day. So you think that it's all about pushing a button and shit appears? You must be talking about a laser, not a CNC machine. Because a laser,
Hey,
man,
easy.
all you do is press a button. And, hey, man, I use a laser. I'm not even hating it. I make money off my laser. I don't care if I just press the button and shit appears.
No.
It took me forever to learn it.
Literally, I'll slap you in the face with 20s if I'm pressing the button. Like, fuck you.
Fuck you. I was like,
I'm not making shit to have fun. I'm making shit to make money. Like, let's be honest, it's hunting season. You know how much a fucking duck shit costs and deer shit costs? Like, fuck you.
Exactly. All right, man. We're gonna move on.
Let's get those. Let's do some Southern slang.
Yeah.
You fucking south of the Mason-Dixon.
So this segment of the podcast is called. What did I name it? What did I say it was called? It was called
You're texting in Southern. That's what you're doing. You text me in Southern.
All right, Goose. So I'm going to tell you a word. I want you to tell me what you think the word means, and then I want you to use it in a sentence. Okay?
Oh shit.
All right.
This is explicit, right? This is an explicit podcast, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I want you to really try to figure out what it means, though. Okay? If something is, oh shit, I can't. Man, I've been drinking too much. I think it says cattywampus. What does cattywampus mean?
Oh, cattywampus is crooked, dude. I know. I use that fucking word here in Michigan.
Okay. So you got that right. So
yeah.
All right.
I've been in the army, dude. I got some Southern friends. I learn words.
All right. So let's move on to bread basket. If a Southerner says bread basket, what is he talking about?
Bread basket. That motherfucker got a basket full of bread and he brings it to a party. That's what he's doing. I'm bringing my fucking bread basket. Yeah.
No. The translation is stomach.
There's no stomach involved. I'm bringing you a loaf of bread in a basket. Like, calm the fuck down.
His bread basket is bigger than a bread basket, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you mean.
No,
I'm bringing you that one. Listen, you say that, I'm bringing you my fucking truck full of bread in the bed. It's gonna be a bed bread basket.
All right, gussied up.
Gussied up? Well, I would assume that means like dress up. Like, I gussied up for this fucking porch party.
You need to be down here in Georgia, man. That is correct. It means getting fancied up for an event.
Oh, so I'm a win on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one. All right.
What's the next?
I'm going to use this one, but I know you know it because we talked about it, I think, yesterday. Piddling.
Okay.
What does piddling mean? Yep.
I only know this because of Macy Watkins on TikTok. But it means like doing some laundry, drinking some coffee.
Yeah.
That's what you said, anyway.
No. Well, this is what this says. So piddling is something I use a lot. Piddling means you are puttering around. So you're just fiddling. You're just like, because the way my father-in-law used to say, you guys are piddling around town. Piddling around town means you're just riding.
She said that was like loafing. She said loafing was around town. Like,
it may be it sounds about the same thing. Like, you're not really doing anything. You're just loafering around. So it's about the same thing. All right, this one, high mind and a low behind. When they're saying that, what does that mean?
High mind, a low behind. Fucking retarded. Like, they're smart, but they're dumb.
No. So this one means people who aren't rich yet act like they are wealthy.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to start using it here.
Like some people who've got a high mind and a low behind.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to start calling people that because that's what people do here. Like, they live out of their means. You fucking Southerners, I tell you what.
All right.
It's like you gotta have
live down here, man.
No, you gotta go to fucking linguist school to be down in the South, I tell you.
All right, so that's all we got for today, man. So, man, episode 1 in the books. That wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was not. How about a half hour though? We're double that.
Yeah, we said we're gonna keep it to a half hour. I think we're over an hour at this point.
Yeah, we are.
We'll see what it is after we edit it.
Right.
And
All
we'll
right,
see how long. We'll see how long stay up, man.
Yeah, for sure. If anything else, if it flops, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go back to making money.
Yeah.
But next week we're gonna have we are definitely gonna have a guest on. I don't know who the guest is. Maybe after this first episode drops, nobody's gonna want to be a guest with us.
No, they probably won't. No, 'cause I'm gonna talk shit to them.
Yeah. So we're gonna see if we can get Mike Bell or somebody like that to come on.
Yeah, Mike Bell, he'd probably be suited for it. He's small, but he has thick skin.
He's got thick skin. All right, man. It's been fun. Hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you guys next time. See you, Goose.
See you, buddy.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.